In September of 2020, the Chapin Huskies girls basketball team named a new head coach. That man's name was Eric Weaver. In 6 seasons, he's taken his Huskies to the playoffs 100% of the time. And in his first 3, he claimed 3 straight district titles. But in the past 2 years, it seems as though the new guard has been outstepped by the old guard. Tonight, we're at Burgess High School, also known as the house built by 30-year head coach Cynthia Hernandez, who has taken the Mustangs to the playoffs for the past 18 years. The last 2 seasons have been district championships. Tonight is the battle of 2 heavyweights on the El Paso Sports Network. Alongside Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. Before this game, we had the honor to talk to both of these head coaches. We'll take you to that now. Joining us on Friday Night Hoops is the head coach for the Chapin Huskies, Coach Eric Weaver. Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
Today, the Chapin Huskies are walking into a similar memory from last season. Last season, they lost to this Burgess Mustang team by 7 in this arena. Going into this year's matchup, has anything changed about the Huskies?
Oh yeah, the lineups are different. It's a different senior class. Everyone has different roles. So yes, it's changed, but at the same time, the competition is still the same. We're the top 2 teams in the district, so we look forward to the battle.
Let's have some coach-to-coach talk. Coach Grijalva, take it away.
Coach Weaver, looking at your schedule, you started off a little bit slow. You've won 10 in a row.
Yes, sir.
What changed?
Having a group consistently. We still haven't had our full complement of our team all year, but at the same time, the beginning part of the schedule is exactly what it's for. Unless you're undefeated, you're not playing for much. At that point, you're just trying to get better. And we found our legs at the right time. We created landmarks in our season that gave us a chance to grow and get better. And when it was time to start performing, we felt like we started delivering, and we're playing well right now.
Both teams are undefeated taken into this matchup, possible district championship on the line, at least from now to several weeks later. What was the message for this team coming into tonight?
No different than any other game at this point, other than every game from here on out is the biggest game of the season, so there's no reason to leave anything in the locker room. You leave it all out on the court, and we'll live with the results as long as that effort is there.
You're facing a very good Burgess team.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Both they have a good game outside and a good game inside. How do you play to match them?
I mean, we have our ways in which we defend. You know, you've seen us play over the last few years, Coach. We find ways to defend teams. They have they have 2 inside presence, which isn't something that's common here in El Paso. So that's definitely a challenge. But we're up for it. We feel like we have a little bit of a plan.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good luck, Coach Weaver. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. Joining us is legendary head coach of the Burgess Mustangs, Coach Cynthia Hernandez. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. Before entering tonight's game, we go back to last season. Burgess was able to clinch a district championship thanks to beating the Huskies in this very gymnasium. Now, almost a year later, what was the message to your team going into game day?
It's a new year, and you know, when you have a rivalry game like this, kids got to show up and play. And so it doesn't matter what happened last year, it's about right now and right here.
Last time we talked to you, Coach, you had a big win at Jefferson, I believe. You're coming into district here, as you mentioned, undefeated. What are you expecting here from the Chapin Huskies?
Like I said, it's a rivalry game, so they're going to come at us hard, just like we're going to go at it hard. But the team that comes out and plays well is the one that's going to get the win tonight.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck to you tonight.
Thank you so much.
And you're watching. teams clash tonight. The Burgess Mustangs, 4-0 in district play, take on the Chapin Huskies, also 4-0 in district play. The main difference, one of these teams has been the district champion for the past 2 seasons. Those are the Horsies in purple. Welcome to Friday Night Hoops on the El Paso Sports Network. Alongside the El Paso Athletics Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. Tony Grijalva inaugurated to the Hall of Fame in 2021. I starting high school in 2021. Coach, another pleasure to be by your side tonight.
The pleasure's all mine, Sebastian. And again, second time, it's going to be a charm, so looking forward to it.
Thank you, Coach. The message was made simple by 30-year head coach Cynthia Hernandez, and that is, kids gotta come out here and play. But with the stakes being so high, 10-game winning streaks on the line, undefeated records, and a possible title, how do you keep your composure as a teenager?
Yeah, that's very, very true. But again, both of these teams are experienced, although they're young, but they are experienced. And you look at, for example, their scoring average offensively. When you look at both teams, it is the Burgess Mustangs that come in with averaging 54 points a game, the Chapin Huskies with 42. Defensively, it's even. So you're going to see a lot of intensity, a lot of good defense, and we'll see which team makes the most baskets.
The records communicate one thing, greatness. But when you pay attention to the small, finite details which occur on the court, do differences start to appear?
Yes, they do. And again, you're looking at 2 teams that are, pretty young. You have the Chapin Huskies with 3 seniors, the Burgess Mustangs with 2 seniors. But again, and then also you talked about the coaches. The coaches here, both of them, are going to make a big difference in making adjustments for each team.
It's time. Both of the teams getting on the court. The Burgess Mustangs have only lost 1 game at home. They've won 6. The Chapin Huskies, despite being on a 10-game winning streak, their away record, subpar, 2-5. It's the first time these 2 teams play since February 4th of 2025. That was in this arena. Burgess won by 7. The players are on the court. The ball is up, and it's time for Friday Night Hoops. Ball on the ground, traveling violation ruled. Already on the first possession.
Well, you're going to see, as I mentioned, a lot of intensity on both sides, and the defense is going to be tough.
So Burgess gets first possessions. It's in the hand of the best shooter in District 5A, Alyssa Morales. Driving inside, off the glass, first shot misses, rebound made, Chapin coming back with it, Jade Martin-Lewis gets rid of it quickly.
Again, fast pace coming up in the half-court game.
Top of the key, fake pass underneath. Morales is there to give a block, but a whistle blown.
Yeah, Neve Herrera with the good drive into the basket and the good dish off, just couldn't quite get the ball up.
Offensive foul, possession goes for the Burgess Mustangs.
Looks like both teams are going to start off in the man.
Liz Morales, the junior, passes it inside the paint, trying to make moves. Melanie Arriaga can't find anything. Ball back in her possession. Press brought on by Chapin. They get possession right back.
Good defensive there by the Chapin Huskies, especially in the post.
Giselle Villarreal working close to the elbow, gets rid of it.
Square! Come on, Giselle!
Top of the key. Samantha Wise gets rid of it, down to the corner for 3. A miss by Jade Martin-Lewis.
She had a good look, couldn't quite get it to fall.
Only making 22% of her threes. Burgess comes quickly. A trend in which we spectated when they were playing Jefferson in their district opener a couple of weeks ago.
That's correct. You're exactly right, Sebastian. Again, another good move defensively, knocked out of bounds. Reset to the Mustangs.
Ball remains with Burgess as we're over a minute and almost at a minute and 30. Both teams remaining scoreless. Pass to the top. Down to the corner for 3, a missed shot. Rebound made. Pass to the free throw line. First points of the night belong to Burgess. Melanie Arriaga is good on her shot.
Arriaga comes in averaging 9 points a game, gets the first bucket for the Lady Mustangs.
Third on her team in scoring. Chapin tries to respond. Gets past one defender. Jump shot close to the elbow is no good. Rebound being fought for on the ground. No signal yet.
Still looking to see what the, I guess they must have called jump ball.
Give it back to Chapin. Down in the pile was Abigail Garduno, the sophomore forward, also the tallest player belonging to the Burgess Mustangs. Looking for options, passes underneath the paint, but it slips the fingers of Summer Blackwell. Burgess comes back fast. No blink three-pointer for Alyssa Morales, doesn't fall.
Pressure by the Lady Mustangs here.
Samantha Wise heaves up a pass, doesn't get it, trying to take control of it. Garduno goes to the ground, double coverage brought, and a violation ruled on court.
Actually, they gave Coach Weaver the timeout that he called during the process.
Timeout taken, Coach Weaver, 2-0, 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And defenses, Coach, you mentioned it being even tonight, a reflection of what we're seeing on the scoreboard.
Well, that's exactly right. And as I mentioned, when you have a tough defense, you have a lot of intensity, and it's very hard. This is where the coach, as you mentioned, the experience is what counts in this situation.
Now, when you look at both of these teams from a stat perspective, oddly different. The Huskies with a .4 average of 206. The Burgess Mustangs 480. A large scoring discrepancy between both of these teams, but the Huskies able to handle the attack early. Problem is, offense can't get anywhere.
Yeah, that's very true. That's a nice little break on that press.
Tides look to be changing, but they don't. Here comes Morales. She's at the elbow. Heaves up a three. Hits the net. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Goes back with the Huskies.
Alyssa Morales there from that shot from the wing. That's 2 shots on the wing she's taken. She usually hits from there.
Pass grabbed. Looking for options. Takes it to the top of the key. The junior Giselle Villarreal shooting 40% from field goal territory. Loose handles by Jade Martin Lewis, the senior captain. Lewis is gonna pull up from the elbow. No good, off the rim. Rebound fought for, again going to the ground. At the bottom of the pile is Samantha Wise. Able to get position and back in Husky possession.
Storming defense by the Lady Mustangs here.
It's a style of physical play for Burgess, relentless both offensively and defensively. Missed shot on an open three. Neva Herrera can't get it to drain.
This time Morales stops and sets it up for the Lady Mustangs.
And the press by Burgess tonight has been relentless.
Yep.
Pass
nice
inside.
Pass inside, but good defense by the Huskies.
Rare mistake by Garduno. Pass up top. Wise heaves it up. Wise has got the first Chapin point. Huskies take a 1-point lead.
Nice three there. Good look at that shot. Took her time. Got it in the bucket.
The 18th three-pointer for the senior Samantha Wise this season. Burgess now down by 1. Pass to Garduno. A little too inaccurate. Can't bring it down. Substitutions being made for both Burgess and Chapin. For Burgess, in comes Jezabella Rodriguez, the freshman. Chapin will sub in Vanessa Moore, the senior captain. Both on opposite sides of the varsity spectrum.
Full court pressure by the Mustangs. Broken pretty easily. Oh, and a bad pass.
Past half court. Pass too strong for Samantha Wise. Mistakes you can't afford to commit in games like this.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because they come back to haunt you here in the fourth quarter.
Both of these teams coming off wins. For Burgess, they beat the El Paso High School Tigers 52-20.
Nice pass inside.
No good. Chapin back with possession. Stolen, sniffed out. Chapin trying to fight for it. Garduno goes to the ground along with Giselle Villarreal. Jump ball for both of these members. From initially a jump ball signal, instead given to the Chapin Huskies.
Pressure once again.
Chapin is coming off a win against the Andres Eagles. That game a little closer, 35-29. But don't mistake it, both of these teams have called winning the regular. On 10-game winning streaks, we're certain that one will reach 11. Samantha Wise in her shot selection, 2 back-to-back threes.
She's got the hot hand right now early on for the Lady Huskies.
Morales, behind the shoulder, no-look pass. But off the glass doesn't work out. Put back by Garduno, no good. Since she's the tallest player on the court, she'll put it back up again, but doesn't fall. Garduno fouled on her shot. She'll go up to the line for 2 free throws.
First time to the line for either team.
The forward this season is making 55% of her shots from the charity stripe to make it a 1-possession game. Garduno doesn't hit.
Just off.
The sophomore has already been elevated to the varsity level, and she dominates in defensive statistics when it comes for the Burgess Mustangs. Rebounds and blocking, but when it comes to shooting, it seems as though it's been Garduno's weak spot, despite what the free throw may say, making it 6-3. Draining 55% of her shots. Coach Tony Grijalva, why is it so difficult for powerful forwards to have a simple time at the charity stripe?
To me, it's all about concentration. Concentration, getting the right side. Nice steal.
Sniffed out by Burgess, drains the points. Game back to 1 point. High pass, out of bounds. Will go with the Mustangs. Coach Weaver alleging the decision, it doesn't matter because Burgess will have possession.
That press by the Mustangs is really bothering the Chapin Huskies right now.
And the corner, working against Villarreal. Noel Johnson tried to swivel. It doesn't work. Pass gets sniffed out. Fought for from the baseline. Fist is up in a foul. Call it against Giselle Villarreal. It's the second foul for the Huskies tonight.
Couple of substitutions coming in here for the Lady Mustangs.
Other than the 2 back-to-back threes you have from Samantha Wise, the Chapin Huskies has had a difficult time moving the ball against the Burgess Mustangs, whose press has once again been a defining trait of their play style. We go back to 2 weeks, they were already leading double digits against the Jefferson Silver Foxes using this style of play. Now we shift towards the Chapin Huskies, and they're trailing by 1. Pass intercepted by Chapin. Samantha Wise with possession, gets it to Villarreal. Cross the court pass for 3. Make it 3 in a row. Jade Martin-Lewis, the senior, drains her first point of the night.
The Chapin Huskies, all their points have come from 3-point field goals.
Bounce pass back to Morales. Morales for 3. Off the rim, no good. Fought for once again in the court. Jump ball signal ruled at first. It'll go back in possession of Burgess.
A lot of tie-ups so far in the first quarter here. That shows you once again the hustle and the intensity for both teams.
Burgess is used to playing up close, so is Chapin. You pair the 2, and you get a lot of whistles on the court naturally.
Yes.
High pass intercepted by Samantha Wise. Double coverage brought on by Burgess. They'll get rid of it to Wise. Wise is second in District 5A with rebounds per game with 8.5. She's only behind Abigail Garduno. Another steal. It goes over the head of Emma Rose, and Burgess can't take control. And what is a rare showing of a mistake for a usually disciplined Mustang unit.
Yeah, they were trying to push the ball. That pass was a little bit off and hit the sideline over there.
Chapin leads 9-5. A little over a minute remaining in the first. Wise looking. Bats it out of her hands. Foul ruled.
Juliana Diaz, her first.
First foul of the night against the Mustangs. Juliana Diaz on the defensive coverage. Pass a little too powerful. It goes out of bounds. Possession back with Burgess. And for 2 teams who are riding 10-game winning streaks, you're starting to see a culmination of a large amount of mistakes.
Yes. Yeah, turnovers. You're going to see plenty of turnovers here just because of the defensive intensity.
Diaz had it initially. Garduno finds Ruse. Ruse for 2, no good. Rebound made. Arriaga goes to the ground. Possession remains with the Mustangs.
Arriaga with good position under the basket there. Just couldn't quite control the ball.
Morales looks for options. She'll find Arriaga. Down in the corner, Garduno's got it. Chapin sends a double team. A result of that as leaving a wide open Emma Ruse capitalizes on her 3.
Nice job of going inside and then kicking it back out for the 3. And we've got a 1-point ball game.
She's making 18% of her shots beyond the arc. The loose dribble. Ball goes back with the Burgess Mustangs. Giselle Villarreal loses possession.
That was caused by tough defense there by Alyssa Morales of the Mustangs.
.20 seconds remaining. Burgess can play it out to the second. Press spun on by Herrera. Shot goes up from the baseline. It's no good. Garduno with the rebound, but she stepped out of bounds. Possession back with the Huskies.
Good hustle by Garduno there. She just happened to be standing on the baseline when he touched the ball.
Looking for options is Jade Martin-Lewis. Clock ticks. We're at 8 seconds. Down to 6. Wise tries to get a 3. Pulls it past inside the paint. No good. Blocked out by Burgess. They'll survive the first quarter, only being down by a point. It's 9-8. The visiting Chapin Huskies on top of the undefeated in district play Burgess Mustangs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. Since assuming the reins in 2020, the new guard head coach of Eric Weaver is 6-4 against the Burgess Mustangs. In his first season, he was able to complete a sweep over the unit of Cynthia Hernandez. They split in 21 to 2022. 2022 through 23 was the last time the Huskies were able to sweep Burgess. The following season was a sweep by the Mustangs. And the year prior to this one, both of these teams split, gaining wins in their own home gymnasiums. Entering the start of the second, it's the visiting Chapin Huskies leading the Mustangs by 1. Welcome back to Friday Night Hoops. Alongside Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. Back and forth we go. Long 3, shot up from the rim, no good. Garduno once again in the pile for a rebound. She leads district in rebounds per game. Morales with possession on the fast break, goes to the ground. Put back shot, no good. Garduno will go back to the line to shoot free throws with a chance to take the lead.
Nice job by Garduno there to follow the shot by Morales and tries to put it back up, but she gets to go to the line.
Second time for Garduno to shoot free throws today. She's 1 for 2. Overall in the season, making 55% of her shots. Misses her third attempt. So far, has made 62 free throws this season. That puts her at first in her district for free throws made. Taken to the line 119 times.
Good job by the Lady Mustangs, get the rebound.
Morales from the elbow, looking, spinning off the glass, no good. Garduno gets the rebound, back with Burgess, sniffed out and hit out by Jade Martin-Lewis.
Nice hustle by Jade Martin-Lewis there, knocked that ball out of bounds. The Lady Mustangs retain possession.
This game has been fast when both of the teams have been playing on the court, but the truth of the matter is a lot of stoppages may be preventing flow. Alyssa Morales says, you want to talk about flow? Let me start baking some shots in.
Nice shot.
Foul against Alyssa Morales in the way of Samantha Wise. Possession remains with the Chapin Huskies. First team foul for Burgess this quarter.
Double!
Mustangs now holding on to an 11-9 lead. Wise has made 2 threes tonight. And Chapin will keep possession.
Great help defense by Garduño down there to double team on the baseline.
Here comes Jezabella Rodriguez and Emma Ruse, the freshman and junior tandem. Lewis looking for options. She's got one top of the key. Passes back, Wise for her third three. This one misses. Rebound made Emma Ruse. Her 128th of the season. Give it to the gal in specs. Double team sent to the freshman. Down to the elbow. Back to Rodriguez. Inside the paint. Garduño, hook shot, no question.
Good position under the bucket and nice job of putting it up.
Garduño gets a hand in the pass. It's Chapin possession, but the Burgess Mustangs look alive and well on defense.
Yeah, they're forcing the pace right now, forcing the tempo, and it's bothering the Huskies just a bit.
We're under 6 minutes in the second quarter. Wise with possession. Passes it back out to the corner, no good on the three. Press brought by Jade Martin Lewis. Ball on the ground. Ball will go back in possession of the Mustangs. Getting a hand in it was no Ali Johnson.
Martin Lewis, good job of following her shot and trying to get that rebound there, and was tied up.
Morales commands the top. She's got a screen. She goes for three. Air ball, no good. Rare misses from the Burgess Mustangs, especially the junior who's the point leader in district.
Exactly. I thought that shot was a little too quick.
She's
There goes
taken
the
the
rebound.
most shots from the Burgess Mustangs, draining 34% of them. On the fast break, loses the handles. Chapin back with possession. Waits to set. Neva Herrera can't control it, but Vanessa Moore can.
Nice pass there.
Captain pass inside. Jade Martin Lewis is able to finish. Las Capitanas able to make it a 2-point game. Rodriguez pass inside, sniffed out by Wise. Chapin back in possession. This season they started 2-9. They went 1-4 in tournament play, and then versus El Paso teams, they were 1-6. But since that slow start, and which we already asked Coach Weaver about in our interviews pre-game, they were able to turn it around. Ever since then, 10-0, 6-0 against El Paso teams. Coach, please elaborate on the turnaround for the Chapin Huskies, because very well, Coach Weaver may have been selling his unit short.
No, I think it was, he created that schedule to play tough games. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose, it should prepare for games like this.
Foul on the pass, defensive foul ruled against Giselle Villarreal. Meanwhile, for the Burgess Mustangs, they also ventured into tournament play, and they started the season 2-3. As the ball now goes in the possession of Chapin after going out of bounds.
Yeah, a little give it and go there, but out of bounds by Morales.
After a 2-3 start for the Chapin Huskies, the Burgess Mustangs were able to increase it to 6-4, going 3-3 in tournament play and 3-1 against El Paso 6A teams. These are the highest ranked in the UIL standings. Franklin, Pebble Hills, and Coronado. Their only loss was against Eastwood High School. The fast break doesn't work out. Going to the ground, this Alyssa Morales. And a jump ball ruled initially at first, then possession given to Chapin.
Good ball handling by Mila Martinez there to drive it the length of the court just short on her layup.
Pass inside, Chapin will come back only down by 2. A little over 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Burgess has beaten 6A teams from El Paso. They've beaten 3 of them, Franklin, Pebble Hills, and Coronado. Meanwhile, for the Chapin Huskies, they've been able to rack off wins against Pebble Hills, Coronado, and El Dorado. Again, these teams are from 5A. They're not only competing, but they're beating 6A competition.
Yeah, that just shows you the level that both of these teams are playing on.
Ball back with the Burgess Mustangs after a missed shot by Emma Ruse.
Lady Mustangs retain possession.
Morales passes it, Ruse shoots it for 3, nothing but net!
Second 3 by Ruse.
Ruse lost it between her legs on the steal. Burgess gets possession back. High pass to Ruse. Goes inside, back out. Finds Morales. Can't get a screen. Morales will drive inside, doesn't get the shot, but she does get the foul, and now she's grabbing at her face and wearing it off.
Good job of driving the lane there.
Currently plucking at her eyebrow. Morales will go up to shoot free throws for the first time tonight. Burgess leading 16-11.
Elena Dominguez charged with the foul.
Morales is making 72% of her shots from the charity stripe. She knocks down free throw number 69 this season. She's first in district in free throws made.
Has a nice shot, good rotation on the ball there.
To go perfect from the line, She's got it. From trailing to dominating, because Burgess is outscoring Chapin and currently leads 18-11. Little over 3 minutes in the second quarter, almost a backcourt violation. Giselle Villarreal able to stop it before. Shooting foul ruled on the jumper. Ariel Hernandez will go to the line. The first chance for Chapin to shoot free throws tonight.
Yeah, Chapin needs to move the ball a little bit more and get in their half-court set.
The junior has only been sent to the line once this season. She's 1 for 2. Misses her 3rd attempt of the year.
Very important free throws for both teams, actually.
Second shot from Hernandez doesn't drain. Missed opportunity to put 2 on the board. Morales leads it. She heaves it from 3. No good. Rebound made. Summer Blackwell. Here comes Chapin back quickly. Sniffed out by Morales. Possession remains with the Huskies.
Getting into that passing lane, Morales knocks the ball out of bounds and slows down the momentum for the Chapin Lady Huskies.
Burgess are no stranger to defense. When we look at the stealing stat category, as a team, Burgess has 426. That's 282 steals over the national average.
Looks like Chapin is getting into the offense a little bit more.
Johnson brings a high press. It's mirrored by Arriaga. The missed shot goes back in possession of Burgess.
Hernandez looked like she forced that one just a bit.
And timeout taken by the Burgess Mustangs. Come to discuss to their benches over the state of the game. They'll take a break, so will we. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Friday Night Hoops.
It's time for the Coaches Corner, right here on EP Sports Network.
If you look at the center of your screen, you would see the Burgess Band, in which is no underestimation of the importance of tonight's game. Typically, bands don't always come out for high school basketball.
No.
And while it may seem minimal, traditional, and in some ways cinematic, it plays a factor into the state of this Burgess Mustang team in this pivotal game. Both of these teams undefeated in district play at 4-0. The winner of tonight's matchup goes up in the standings and has an advantage before their game on February 10th, which can very well decide the district championship.
All it does is raise the level of intensity as if it needs raising any further.
Well, Cynthia Hernandez was already intense about district play before they even started.
True.
And speaking with her and their game against Jefferson, she told us what's on the mind of Burgess is a district championship. They won one last season and then in 2024. If they do it again, it would be their third consecutively. For Chapin, they haven't won one since 2023. But back when Coach Eric Weaver was claiming district titles, he pulled off 3 in a row. It's either Cynthia Hernandez mirrors that statistic or Coach Eric Weaver makes District 5A in girls basketball back to his own district. Missed 3 on the shot. Rebound almost made by Garduno. It goes off of her hands. Chapin gets a putback. Neva Herrera takes advantage.
Martin Lewis with a good rebound and an assist inside.
Time ticking, 1 minute, 15 seconds to go. Morales moving inside. She gets a screen and she knocks down the floater.
Nice floater, good screen set up there at the elbow of the free throw line.
20-13, under a minute remaining in the first half. Finding an open player, that's Villarreal. A step inside, the pass to Summer Blackwell. Blackwell knocks it down from the glass, cuts the deficit to 5.
Good penetration by the Lady Huskies, get that bucket.
Morales and Burgess can drain the game clock. No shot clock violations in high school basketball. She'll take it slow for what seems to be the first time tonight.
That is true. Actually running an offense, setting a screen on the baseline. Oh, we got a pushing foul.
Chapin gives them space around the perimeter. However, pushing foul called against the Chapin Huskies defense, which means Burgess will have another chance to reset.
That's second foul for Dominguez.
And to finish off the half, Juliana Diaz subs in alongside with freshman Jezabella Rodriguez. They'll give Noelle Johnson a breather. Morales looks, she'll give it to Garduno, working against Wise. Can't find anyone, kicks it back out to Morales, 10 seconds remaining. Garduno can't handle it. Chapin back with possession. They've got 6 seconds to capitalize. Clock down to 4, down to 3, pass inside. Blackwell can't take control. And for the second time tonight, the Chapin Huskies forego an opportunity to take points at the end of the quarter. 20-15, we stand inside of the home of the Burgess Mustangs. It's Burgess leading Chapin. Don't go anywhere. We're at halftime, and after that, we're back with more action on Friday Night Hoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Welcome back to the El Paso Sports Network. From halftime, 20-15, the Burgess Mustangs lead despite being down entering the first quarter. Alongside El Paso Athletic Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. When we were going into the first, coach, it was Chapin who was on top. Then Burgess goes on and scores double digits in order to take a 5-point lead. Now, standing at halftime, it's the Mustangs who have the advantage in their own home arena. But despite having a losing record away and starting the season with a 2-9 record, the Huskies are only trailing the dominant back-to-back district champs by 5 points going into the third.
Yeah, what you're looking at here is Chapin again. Has to kind of get some kind of rhythm going. I think at this point, that as we talked about, the Burgess Mustang defense is just all over the floor, and Chapin right now having a hard time trying to control things, but they're still in the ballgame, down 5.
Now, adrenaline is one factor, but when you're constantly pushing and pushing your players, you go into the break and are able to get a breather, but then you come back and you're expected to do the same. Can this Mustang unit realistically carry on their dominant press for more minutes than they already have?
Yeah, well, that's Coach Hernandez's method of playing, and then so these girls are trained to do just that. So I don't see that being a problem right now. I want to see what the adjustment's going to be for Coach Weaver on the offensive side.
Chapin on top. Coach Weaver has not sat down this entire game, and Coach, he learned from the best.
Yeah, no, again, it gets so intense that really there's no reason to sit down at this point.
Coach Weaver, before he was coaching at Chapin, he was at Andres for 7 years. There he helped the Eagles reach the Class 5A Final Four in 2015 in boys basketball. Since joining Chapin, he's led them to 5 straight playoff appearances. But Coach Grijalva, he also has some history at Franklin.
Yes, he has. When he was over on the west side teaching when he started his career, he was a volunteer for us for the football team.
Summer Blackwell gets her first point of the night. She's making 38% of her shots.
3-point lead now for the Huskies. There's a steal.
Pass sniffed out. Got it by Blackwell. The Huskies have 308 steals this season. They're 163 over the national average. Wise, top of the key. She was banging threes in the first quarter. Hasn't had much success in the second. But the one who does is Nada Herrera. It's a tie game, 2020.
Nice shot there by Herrera for first 3 of the ball game.
Deflected off the hands of Jade Martin Lewis. Possession goes back with the Burgess Mustangs. We focused on Abigail Garduno for a second. The sophomore has been dominant this entire season, but yet tonight we've seen a fragility that hasn't really been experienced through Burgess's past games.
Yeah, and it looks like Summer Blackwell's did a good job inside defensively.
Foul called in favor of the Chapin Huskies. They'll retain possession. It's the first team foul for the Burgess Mustangs in the quarter. We haven't reached the bonus in any of the quarters so far.
No, and, right now it was just a token pressure by the Lady Mustangs.
Jade Martin Lewis takes it inside of the paint, and it hits hard against Garduno. Foul will go against Garduno as Jade Martin Lewis is having a hard time getting back up from the court. Cynthia Hernandez doesn't like the call. Coach, to you, did it look like Garduno went out of her way to stop Jade Martin Lewis's drive?
Well, she started to shuffle her feet a little bit, and yes, she probably got in the way and impeded the progress.
Sniffed out by Chapin, back in the possession of Burgess. Alyssa Morales trying to outrun 2 Huskies, doesn't work out. Steal made by Jade Martin Lewis. It goes back with Chapin. Jade Martin Lewis is leading the Huskies in steals per game. There's a second straight 3 from Neva Herrera.
Well, she's got the hot hand right now with 2 threes.
Pass from the elbow. Look back, no good. Burgess trails for the first time since the first. And slow to get up is Melanie Arriaga, squinting her eyes and holding her palm to her nose. A foul called
That Summer Blackwell
against
was called with the foul.
Against the Chapin Huskies for elbowing. It's Chapin's first team foul, and no shot was being taken, so it'll be a simple inbound for Burgess. Melanie Arriaga, the junior, will take a minute to collect herself from the bench. Driving inside is Ruse. Ruse has got it off the glass.
Good drive in the lane. First points for the Lady Mustangs.
We're under 6 minutes. Jade Martin Lewis, the senior, leading in steals, 8.4 per game. Drive inside, give it to the hot hand Herrera. Loses possession, kick it back out. Herrera once again can't take control of it. Goes diving to the ground. Possession remains with the Chapin Huskies. And the bottom of the pile seemed to be the junior Emma Ruse.
Great hustle by both teams there.
Both of these teams have made one thing clear. They're not scared to get on the court and refine possession. Giselle Villarreal has got to get across court in a timely manner. Alyssa Morales won't stop her. Top of the key, Wise has got it. Screen set for two, in and out. Rebound made, Johnson. Welcome back to the El Paso Sports Network. Here's the thing at being at a jam-packed arena. Some technical difficulties can occur. However, in coming back from the break, 23-22, it's the Chapin Huskies holding on to a 1-point lead. Taken to the free throw line earlier was Summer Blackwell. It was her second appearance and an opportunity to extend the lead. She missed both of her free throws. We remain at a 1-point difference. Sophomore Abigail Garduna, her second foul of the night in this quarter. The band playing, these teams playing, and we hoped you press play on the live stream. Alongside Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. As we're in the middle of the third quarter, coach, what do these teams need to do to adjust to finish it out?
Well, what you're looking at, the Lady Huskies, they've done a good job, as I mentioned before, spacing the floor and getting those good shots to take the lead. The Burgess Mustangs now have to get under control a little bit, continue with their pressure, and it's going to be very close. And by the way, Sebastian, those free throws, especially the missed ones, they're going to be very important in the fourth quarter.
We've seen uncharacteristic mistakes from both of these squads, especially from the one of Cynthia Hernandez, who has defined her unit as being disciplined all season long.
That is true, and that has helped. But right now, you know, with the pressure that both teams actually feel, there's a forced mistake there, turnover.
Chapin with possession, they've got it. Here comes Martin Lewis. Back out to Wise, moving inside. Wise to get rid of it. Steps back for three, no good. Rebound made Johnson, she goes to the ground. The Mustangs, who have made the playoffs 18 years in a row, are currently trailing by a point as Alyssa Morales is fouled on her way up. She'll go to the free throw line for the second time this season.
Nice move there by Morales to get into the lane. Little short because she was fouled. Goes to the line.
She's 2 for 2 from the line to make it 3 for 3. Coach, you said how vital free throws are tonight, especially to Burgess, who in their 18-year playoff streak has not ranked below third in district tonight, trying to get as many points as they board as they can't, because if not, a loss would put them at second in district.
Yep, and they still have one more round each.
They're used to excellence, and they lead by
Yes.
1. Noelle Johnson knows a thing or two about ball. 26-23.
Nice patience by the Lady Mustangs there to move the ball around and get that easy shot.
Giselle Villarreal handling the double team. No sweat off the back of the Mustangs. Pass inside, down to Blackwell, remains Chapin possession.
The defensive intensity for the Lady Mustangs seems to be back.
We talk about both of these teams having strong defenses, but in their last bouting against the Andres Eagles, who are currently 5th in district, the Chapin Huskies scored double digits in every single quarter except for the 4th. They're close to following the trend tonight. Dribbles to make space against the senior Johnson. Wise from far, far away, drains it.
That is her 3rd triple.
Tied at 26. Pass out, Rodriguez for 3. The Specs can't make it. The junior Villarreal driving inside. Bounce pass, 2 from the baseline. It's good from Jade Martin-Lewis. Chapin has the lead once again, and the timeout called from head coach Eric Weaver. Both of these teams will reconvene. We'll take a short pause. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. All season long, the Burgess Mustangs have been leaders when it comes to points. As a team before tonight, they scored 1,256 points. That's 725 over the national average. Compare that to the Chapin Huskies, who are only 369 points over the national average. So it comes to no shocker when looking at the score. The 2-5 away record team, the Chapin Huskies, are leading the Mustangs, the defending back-to-back district champions, by 2 points, with 2 minutes and a little over 20 to go in the 3rd. Rodriguez can't take control of it. She loses it. Wise gets it. Pass to Jade Martin-Lewis, sniffed out by the best stealer in district. A foul called. Possession will remain with the Burgess Mustangs.
That was great hustle once again by Alyssa Morales.
Coming up, B. Yep, deny. Ball.
Morales accomplished the steal, her 84th of the year.
Wise knocks the ball out of bounds, so the Lady Mustangs retain possession.
Morales to inbound. Finds Arriaga. Back out to Morales. Morales, the steps, the shot doesn't drain. Garduno, the rebound. She's the best at it in her district. Burgess retains possession. Morales loses it. Sniffed out and stolen by Jade Martin-Lewis. She's the best stealer on this Chapin Husky squad. Back out for 3. No good. A miss from Vanessa Moore. The second chance, also missed from Samantha Wise. Rebound for 3, also misses. So we've achieved some sort of 3. The problem is it was 3 misses consecutively.
Well, they were all good looks, Sebastian. All of them good looks, just couldn't quite fall. And those long rebounds were gathered up by the Lady Huskies.
Villarreal working against Noel Johnson. At a minute 20. Alexa Gonzalez, the junior, tries to set up the screen. Instead, it's the sniff, the gallop, the putback. We're tied. Noel Johnson gets the easy layup. Foul ruled and a travel.
Yeah, that was close, but Coach Weaver didn't quite like that call, but she did shuffle her feet.
Travel against Chapin, and with 1 minute left, Jezabella Rodriguez will have the chance to inbound.
Mustangs look to slow it down.
28 apiece. Chapin is a foul away from getting into the bonus territory, but they've only got to survive for around 41 seconds as the ball gets stuck between the net and the glass.
Becomes a jump ball.
Now the question is, how do you get rid of that ball from up top? Anybody got a really big stick we can use, or just try to bounce it off the top?
Boy, that's really lodged in there.
Giselle Villarreal is trying. Our producer Andres Ezacosta is trying to give it his best attempt from afar. We've got Johnny Teg with the camera up in the bleachers if he maybe wants to poke the ball out as it officially escapes the middle spot of the rim and the glass. If anything, we've also got large tubas to the right of the screen. 40 seconds remaining. Team's tied at 28. Jade Martin-Lewis.
Will the Huskies look for the last shot?
Working against Mia Martinez. Lewis gets it to Wise. Double coverage brought on. Inside of the panes. From far, far away. No good. Foul and a whistle.
That's 3 fouls on Villarreal. She was over the back.
And it's ruled against the Chapin Huskies. They get Giselle Villarreal on the pushing foul, which means that another one would result in automatic free throws for the Burgess Mustangs. Team fouls do reset at the start of every single quarter, and they've got to survive for 20 seconds in order to avoid it. Meanwhile, Morales will go up to the free throw line. She makes free throw number 5.
That's the best free throw shooter for the Lady Mustangs, so they want her at the line every time.
She's also first in her district for free throws made. 6 for 6 tonight. She's over 70 this year.
Look out. Good hustle there by Emma Ruse.
Ball out of bounds with 19.5 seconds remaining. It'll be possession of the Chapin Huskies. Every single foul that Chapin commits will result for free throws in favor of Burgess. Almost another possession out of bounds. Jade Martin-Lewis turns on the spins. She gets the hustle. No bustle as the three-pointer doesn't fall. 5 seconds remaining. Martinez past Morales. The best shooter in district can't get it off. Mia Martinez on the second chance also is short, but the Burgess Mustangs in a nail-biter are leading the Chapin Huskies 30-28 going into the 4th and final quarter. Stay tuned. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. When we go back to February 4th of 2025, the Chapin Huskies were in this very arena, and they took the Burgess Mustangs, the then defending district champions, to overtime. The Huskies would lose that game 56-49. That game would ultimately be the second loss of the Chapin Huskies district play record in 2025. They'd end second in their district at 8-2. Burgess won it outright at 9-1, only losing to Chapin on January 17th of 2024. A year later, the Huskies are down by 2 and looking to rewrite history. Welcome back to Friday Night Hoops alongside the El Paso Athletic Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva. I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. If you want to define district play, you turn this game on. Martinez with the spins off the glass, can't get it. Garduno, rebound, fights for it, whistle and a travel. And the referees are now the most unpopular unit in the zone of Burgess.
Full court pressure by the Mustangs.
Jaden Martin-Lewis has been leading the charge for the Huskies when it comes to offense. Stumbling, whistle, and a foul.
Calling that on Ruse.
Possession goes back with the Chapin Huskies. Ruse on the ground, she was working against Nevai Herrera. Gets her the trip and slip. Pass. Near the elbow, now going to the top. Villarreal against Martinez. Top of the key is the captain, Vanessa Moore. Get it to Wise. The Huskies working around the perimeter. Find an opening, but there's the hand, there's the travel by Neva Herrera. The junior will turn it over.
Well, that was a good job there running that weave and moving the ball around. All of a sudden started to dribble, and you create problems that way.
A point difference for the Burgess Mustangs of 480. Tonight, their closest of the season. This might widen the gap. Melanie Arriaga clinches the and one.
That is the fourth foul for Villarreal, and it's an and one.
71% from the line. It's her first time tonight. One shy of making 40 free throws this year. The first free throw is not good. Arriaga stays at 39 and cannot capitalize off of the and one.
Arriaga comes in averaging 9 points a game. Right now she has 4.
Morales looks to Ruse. Off fingertips. Still a fight. And a foul called on Alyssa Morales. A foul and a timeout. Cynthia Hernandez will decide to take it 32-28. They'll take a break, so will we. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. We go to the year of 2020, the year that head coach Eric Weaver was hired to be the head coach of girls basketball at Chapin High School. That year he swept the Burgess Mustangs, and he did it again in 2022 to 2023. But the following season, 30-year head coach Cynthia Hernandez was able to get a laugh over him, sweeping Chapin. And then, last year, they split the series. It's a rivalry. Both of these teams know it. So does junior Alyssa Morales, who slams it from 3.
Second three from the floor for Morales extends the lead to 7.
35-28 off the glass, no good. Rebound made by Mia Martinez. Possession remains with Burgess. Head coach Eric Weaver told us at the start of the third quarter, he's not sitting down, he's lived up to his word.
I believe it was Hernandez that called the timeout there.
Timeout taken, they'll take a break, so will we. That one was by Burgess. We'll be back on Friday Night Hoops. Head coach Cynthia Hernandez on January 5th of 2024 earned her 600th win of her coaching career. That was against Canutillo. It was also symbolic of the fact that every single win in her coaching career has been a result of hard work and discipline. That very attitude and her homage of tradition starts here has led Burgess to 18 straight playoff victories, 15 by-district championships, 4 of those being in area, 2 in the Sweet 16. As a result, she's been able to accumulate 2 appearances in the Elite 8, those in 2015 and 2014. To make it even more personal, she graduated from this high school, and tonight she has a chance to beat Chapin for the 2nd time in a row. Morales with it. Back out to Garduno. 35-28, point difference is 7. Weaver not sitting down. Morales does go to the ground. Bounce pass inaccurate. Garduno versus Wise. It's Wise who wins the battle. And Chapin has it top of the key. Moving inside, and the corner. Step back for 3, no good. But Neva Carrera draws the foul. She's going to the free throw line to shoot 3. She's made 62% of her shots from the charity stripe, 2nd on her team.
That's 3 fouls on Garduno that time, and I think that was ill-advised, fouling a 3-point shooter.
Herrera in the 3rd quarter put up 2 threes. Doesn't make the first free throw.
Well, we talked about the importance of free throw here, and if the Huskies want to cut down the lead, they need to make free throws.
It's been a problem on both sides. 2nd free throw also doesn't fall. Chapin's 10-game winning streak may be 5 minutes and 55 seconds away from snapping. The 3rd free throw does. A relief falls on the face of Junior Nevea Herrera. 35-29. Burgess only trailed at the end of the 1st. They've led at the end of the 2nd and 3rd. Morales top of the key. Works against Wise. A spin. Back out to Martinez. Martinez looks to Morales from the corner off the rim, no good. Herrera's got it sniffed out by Martinez. Wise had something to say about it. Possession goes back with Chapin.
That was a good shot there by Morales from the corner, just wouldn't fall.
Burgess has committed 3 team fouls, 2 more would result. And Chapin getting bonus free throws. Vanessa Moore is thinking about points. She drains an easy 2, 35-31. A reminder, Chapin is 2-5 when playing teams away. Burgess is 6-1 at home. And it's a 4-point difference. Jade Martine Lewis gets it to her player, but sniffed out by Abigail Garduno. Morales moving to Wise. It's a foul against Samantha Wise. Morales is on the floor, and she's not getting up.
Trying to make a spin move there, and Wise just a little push in the back.
She's helped to her feet by her teammates. It'll be Burgess possession. Discussion ongoing. Foul ruled on Samantha Wise on the push. Alyssa Morales is back. She's on the court. She will stay in. Substitution made for Mia Martinez. In comes Juliana Diaz. Morales will be the woman to inbound. High pass sniffed out and stolen by Wise. Jump ball ruled. Now possession goes back to Burgess.
Ill-advised pass that time out to the top of the key, and Wise did a good job defensively.
Chapin has it. Martin Lewis driving. Passes it to the corner. Now at the baseline. High pass for Lewis. Lewis to Blackwell. from the wing, looking, serves for three. Got it. Vanessa Moore calls her shot. 1 point game. 4 minutes, 15 to go. Morales, Meebard, and Lewis moves against Blackwell. Floater no good, whistle and a personal foul. She'll go up to the free throw line for a chance to shoot free throw number 7 and 8. And now it's the third team foul against the Chapin Huskies. Both of these two away from getting into the bonus round. Meanwhile, on the court, an injured Mustang.
Alyssa Morales with a good move in the lane there, trying to get to the bucket. Was fouled, so she will go to the free throw line.
Morales has a chance to shoot free throws number 7 and 8. She's been perfect from the line thus far as the Mustangs lead by 1. Burgess High School is a school of athletic legacy. We think of players like Aaron Jones, who went to this high school. Head coach Eric Weaver, who spent some time overall in the basketball scene for long periods of it. Can remember his athletic career also with Aaron Jones, as came to this high school, played at UTEP, was the 182nd pick by the Green Bay Packers in 2017. Now he makes $20 million annually. We think about basketball players like Tristan Newton, who in 2023 and 2024 was a national champion with the University of Connecticut, and eventually was the 49th pick in the 2024 NBA draft to the Indiana Pacers. We can also go back to the start of the decade. Joe Calvin Devonce Jr., who played from UTEP from 2001 to 4. He was the first overall pick in the Philippine Basketball Association and won 12 championships. We know this. Cynthia Hernandez's words of "tradition starts here" is the motto, and it is reality for Burgess.
So Mila Martinez will be at the free throw line for Alyssa Morales. Injury.
First time at the free throw line, she knocks down her first. 27-67 was her rate before, gets her 28th free throw of the year. Martinez to be perfect from the line. It remains a 2-point game. Wise has it sniffed out by Arriaga. Possession still up in the air. Wise has fingertips on it. She comes down with it. Fast break. Martin Lewis has got the tongue out, and she's got the ball in. It's a tied game. 36-36. Lewis making 29% of her free throws. The shot, floater is good. Morales is ready to sub back in as Burgess takes a 2-point lead. Wise with it. Ball goes back into possession of Burgess. Pushing foul rolled against Samantha Wise.
Clear control there, a little bit out of control, trying to dribble the ball up the court.
The best and leading scorer in District 5A, Alyssa Morales, has subbed back in. She's first in district in points, first in three-pointers made, first in free throws made, and assists per game with 3.5. Morales has possession, 3 minutes, 13 to go. Pass to Martinez. Head coach Eric Weaver is basically on the court. Cynthia Hernandez is calling plays from the bench. The spin from Garduno, it falls short of the net.
Good look by Garduno that time, just couldn't quite get it to fall.
Wise coming. Martinez trying to block it out. Pass to the other side. Sniffed out and intercepted by Melanie Arriaga to make it a 4-point game, working against Wise. Off the glass, no good. Rebound made by Neva Herrera. Triple team, Herrera goes to the ground. Ball will go in the possession of Chapin. First referee rules. Huskies have possession, they'll regroup. They take a timeout, so will we. You're watching Friday Night Hoops.
It's time for the Coaches Corner, right here on EP Sports Network.
Two 5A undefeated heavyweights have faced off inside Burgess Gymnasium, and it's a difference of 2 points. We go back to last year in this situation. This game went to overtime, and it was a 7-point win by the Burgess Mustangs. Head coach Eric Weaver doesn't want it to happen again. But the 30 years of experience from Cynthia Hernandez says that history is on the side of the horses who gallop in purple. There's an example. The and one for Melanie Arriaga.
Arriaga with a good cut to the basket, a nice pass inside. Has a chance for a three-point play.
40-36. Arriaga making 71% of her free throws. Her previous and one attempt failed. Her second one drains. Both of these teams had by-district wins last year. They've showed why they're at playoff caliber. Double team brought on against Herrera. Sniffed out, stolen, Garduno. Fast break inside against Wise. No whistle, no points. Martinez back out to Ruse. From far away. Three-pointer good by the Burgess Mustangs.
Nice inside out play that time. Pass to the corner, Ruse hits it.
A foul called against Emma Ruse after hitting a huge three. Chapin will have possession, but the deficit is now at 8 under 2 minutes to go. Pass to Villarreal. Down to Wise. Top of the key working against Martinez. Chapin has to hurry up. No shot clock violations in high school ball. Martin Lewis gets the screen. Herrera gets the ball. Sniffed out, batted away by Garduno. Recovered by Morales. Fist up, a whistle and a foul. It's against Shade Martin Lewis for pushing.
That was a timely foul, I think, that stopped the clock for the Chapin Huskies. The only problem is you put Alyssa Morales at the line.
It's the 5th foul of the quarter against the Huskies, which means you're in bonus territory. And Alyssa Morales, who has been perfect from the charity stripe tonight, remains that way. 7 for 7 to make it a 10-point game. Morales is good. 46-36. Timeout taken, Chapin. Down by double digits. Head coach Eric Weaver might have his final word with his Husky unit. They take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Keep it here. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. the end of the first, Chapin led by a point. In the second and third, it was Burgess leading by a minimal margin. Now, entering the final minute of the fourth and final quarter, Burgess leads by double digits, 46-36, and looks to move on to 5-0 in district play. Chapin doesn't want their first district loss of the season. They've beaten El Paso High, Jefferson, Canutillo, and Andres so far. Possession, and we'll go back with Burgess after the whistle.
Good defense by the Lady Mustangs here.
Players going to the ground. And for all of tonight, the press against Burgess has not even minimalized. Morales can drain it out. We're now under a minute. Eric Weaver still calling shots. Hernandez has got a referee next to her in the case that she'd want to call a timeout. Burgess is one away from the bonus. Chapin's already there. Pass to Garduno, out to the wing. Back to Morales, who sends it to Martinez. Whistle and a foul. Martinez will have a chance to shoot free throws. She already shot some in the fourth quarter. She's 2 for 2 tonight. With 42 seconds left, Martinez makes her 29th free throw of the year. To make it a 12-point margin. Number 30 doesn't hit. Rebound Villarreal. Covered by 2 Mustangs. Ball remains in possession. Garduno attempting her best to block it out. We're at 31 seconds to go. Villarreal driving against Martinez. Looking for options. Inside of the paint. Puts it up. No good. Garduno with the rebound. The district leader comes up with a rebound when it's needed. Fist and a foul. Ruled against Summer Blackwell, the junior.
That pretty much should do it here for the after the free throws.
Abigail Garduno has struggled from the line today, but the sophomore has been reliable where it counts. The rebounding game. She's averaging 11.5 per game. That's good enough to put her in the number 20th best rebounder in Texas, number 4 in Region 1, 5 in District 5A, and of course number 1 in her district. Garduno makes her first free throw of the fourth. 12-point lead, 23 seconds to go. Garduno will not be perfect. Ball on the ground. Juliana Diaz slides. Garduno on the ground, retains possession. Back out to Diaz. Can't control it at first. Now she does. Arriaga with it. Back out to Morales. 7 seconds. We're ticking down. And the Burgess Mustangs will stay undefeated in 5A district play and stand alone at the top of the district. They beat the Chapin Huskies 48-36. Coach Tony Grijalva, your closing thoughts of the night.
Well, I thought it was an even ball game for 3 quarters. You look at the fourth quarter now, and in the fourth quarter, the Burgess Mustangs outscored the Chapin Huskies 18-8, and that pretty much told the story.
Burgess extends their winning streak to 11. The Huskies are back at -1 as Burgess beats them 48-36. We're back for boys basketball action, but from this game, we're